Welcome to another Please Go Away Vacations sneak preview. In the next several minutes, we're going to explore together our upcoming personally escorted featured travel experience to Niagara Falls plus Eastern Canada. The dates of this experience is August the 8th through the 15th of 2021. This is a special travel experience in cooperative efforts with two reputable travel companies, Mayflower Cruises and Tours and Please Go Away Vacations. Together, we represent over 100 years of travel experience. So I'm sure you're wondering, what is a personally escorted feature tour? Well, what this is, we have carefully selected a travel program with a quality tour operator, such as Mayflower Cruises and Tours, selected some special bonus features that we have selected based on our personal experiences of traveling the world, and created a more complete and comprehensive travel experience. The end result is an inclusive feature experience that you're not going to find anywhere else. So let's sit back as Larry provides some of the highlights of what you would experience if you decide to go away with us to Niagara Falls plus Eastern Canada. Larry?
Thank you, Paula, and hello, everybody. We're delighted that you are taking a moment or two to view this sneak preview of some of the most beautiful areas of the North American continent. It's the eastern part of Canada and upper New York State, both surprisingly beautiful and filled with natural wonders that are often not considered because they are in addition to Niagara Falls. And this is a Motor Coach Plus experience. For Please Go Away Vacations, this means that we do not have long, boring motor coach days getting to the heart of an itinerary and then having to ride 2 or 3 days back home simply to get back home from the heart of the itinerary. Instead, with the Motor Coach Plus experience that we have developed, we fly in a matter of hours to our heart of the itinerary, and then we have a private motor coach that takes us around on this itinerary, which you can see displayed here on the screen. It's a slow-paced itinerary, and as you look at competing programs, you might always want to ask yourself how many days are spent in each city or area. And as you look at that itinerary with the lines there, you'll see circles and you'll see numbers in those circles. For example, Toronto has 2, Niagara Falls has 2, Ottawa has 2, and Buffalo has 1. The number indicates the number of nights that you're going to be spending in your strategically located and well-appointed hotel accommodations, picked especially to let you maximize your experiences of the area. By being in the area as more than one night, you are able also to have a deeper experience of that which is available for you to see, and you're not getting up every morning, getting your suitcases out, getting on down the road, and reversing that procedure of an evening. So with that in mind, let's take a quick sneak preview of some of the things that we're going to see and do on this itinerary. First of all, the beginning point of this adventure is Buffalo, New York. Now, Buffalo is a surprising city and is a magnificent starting point for this adventure because it's a major city of New York, upper state New York, and it's a perfect kickoff point. We'll have time there, and then we're going to continue on our journey as we next will go to the area of upstate New York. Now, upstate New York is normally missed by many itineraries. It's totally different from the city. It's filled with natural wonders and beauties that you see here. And believe it or not, upstate New York is quite a vineyard growing area. Grapes are abundant, and the wines of New York upstate are world renowned. So we'll begin our out of big city experience in upstate New York, and then we'll continue on to the home of Canada's Parliament buildings, Ottawa, Canada. located in the strategic area of Canada. It is reminiscent of what you might find in England, although it is maintained in the North American continent. It's a lovely area filled with beauty, and the grounds of the Parliament buildings are truly outstanding for you to see. It's going to be only a small part of your time in Canada and Ottawa, but you're going to also enjoy the Canadian History Hall, and you're going to learn in-depth experiences about our northern neighboring country, which has the largest and longest border of any two countries in the world, but friendly relationships between the two countries. It's almost like going to the city next door when we go to the country next door in Canada. We're going to add a feature here for you, and it's going to be an Ottawa River canoe ride. Now, you may wonder about that, but it's truly different. And even though it's going to take place on the Ottawa River, it's going to be done in a Montreal canoe. Now, the history of the Montreal canoe is a story in and of itself that we're not going to belabor you with at this point, but it's something that you will learn, and it gives you a different perspective and viewpoint of that which is there for you to see, enjoy, and experience in Ottawa. You're going to learn what a beaver tail is, and I'm not going to tell you, but I can tell you that it's something delicious to eat. You'll learn about beaver tails, and you'll learn more about this and other interesting tidbits of information when you enjoy an included in-depth city tour of Ottawa. Then we've also included for your enjoyment a Thousand Islands cruise. It's, again, some of the most beautiful country on the North American continent. It's filled with historic cottages. You'll see wildlife. Of course, wildlife has a mind of its own, so that which you're going to see where is never guaranteed, but it is abundant. And then it's just filled with beautiful scenery, and of course, one goes to these different areas on these Please Go Away vacations to see what is different and to put into your mind's memory eye those things which you see, enjoy, and experience. You're going to then be in Toronto, and you're going to visit Toronto's historic Casa Loma. It's filled with unique architecture and beautiful stained glass, and again, it represents the epitome of past ambiance of our neighbor to the north, and is a great aspect to include when you visit Toronto. Toronto is famous for many things. Its skyline is pictured often, and of course, what dominates the skyline of Toronto is the famous CN Tower that you see here in the center of the picture. And as a bonus, an included special feature experience, you're going to be able to go to the top of the CN Tower and get panoramic views that are impossible to obtain any other way. Now, CN means Canadian Northern. Obviously, railroads were very important in the expansion and settlement of Canada, and it still is one of the mainstays of the economy of our neighbor to the north. But you'll have this bird's eye view from top of the CN Tower. Also, I mentioned wineries, and you're going to be going to several. You're going to be going to Inniskillen Winery, one of the most popular of the area. You're going to tour and sip at Niagara's on the Lake Winery. It's the original winery of Niagara on the Lake, and Niagara on the Lake is a geographic area that you're going to learn more about on this itinerary. Another winery that you're going to tour and sip and enjoy, along with an included family-style lunch, is when you visit with us Jackson Triggs Winery. It again is indicative of the vineyard presence, the wine production presence of upstate New York and Canada. And of course, the amazing Niagara Falls. Now, It appears that people are standing right adjacent to the falls, and you will be able to do that. I've had the privilege of standing right there, and you look right down into that mighty, majestic, cascading waterfall that is world renowned. You'll see it up close. And you're going to see it up close in another way, because you're going to be going on a boat ride that will take you actually into the mouth of Niagara Falls. You will be issued a raincoat. You will get a little bit wet, but it's a memorable experience that is something that is amazing and hard to explain. You just have to experience. But if you did not have it included in your itinerary as an experience, you would be missing out on what many people consider a highlight of this tour destination that you will be enjoying. But we give you other opportunities to view Niagara Falls. You're going to have the opportunity to view Niagara Falls from 175 feet in the air. Your hotel is going to be right in this area. You're going to be having an enjoyable included Ferris wheel ride that will literally take you 175 feet into the air, so you will be looking down into the falls from that height above them. It's again another memorable experience of mighty, majestic Niagara Falls. And, you know, Canadians are renowned for including in their vocabulary and speech the word eh. And so you're going to be enjoying an included farewell dinner and theater performance, which is entitled "O Canada, Eh?" And it will take you to some of the folkisms of our neighbor to the north, and you will truly enjoy your experience that await you here on this outstanding Please Go Away Vacations Motor Coach Plus experience. So, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, let me make an observation as you consider your future travel plans. We've been in the business since 1972. Our company's been in business since 1966. We've seen, heard, and learned a lot of things. We've been privileged to create thousands of friends that we would not have made otherwise. But we've also learned some things, one of which is that there are 5 sad words that are the saddest that we ever hear, because they are, I wish we would have. All too often, people plan and then circumstances change. They don't take advantage of the opportunity when it is presented to them. Oh, there will be a better time in the future. And then, unfortunately, quite often, health, death, whatever, prevents one from doing what they had originally intended to do. And the words we hear is, oh, I'm so sorry, I wish we would have. You can avoid that simply by rewarding yourself now. And really, if it doesn't take food from your table and shelter from your head, who better to reward than yourself and your loved ones? So, ladies and gentlemen, let us leave you with this thought. Travels are memories made and shared that are never forgotten. And there are many memories waiting for you to be made and shared on this outstanding Please Go Away Vacations feature tour. Your questions are always welcome. You can contact us. Our business credo is small town caring worldwide since 1966. Our travelers are our friends. You're not a number. You can contact us by dialing toll-free 800-362-9347, or always email answers@travelpleasegoaway.com. Our full-time team of travel professionals that we have maintained during this COVID crisis at full strength will be here to answer your questions and to accommodate the serving that you desire. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, and please go away